the history makers. For the first time ever, an English club have won
6 Premier League titles, a Champions League trophy, and a historic treble. Manchester City stood at the peak of football, led by the brilliant mind of Pep Guardiola. But then things started to fall apart. Shaky defending, a slow attack, and a lack of energy began to haunt them. Pep, who was always the picture of confidence, now looked frustrated on the sidelines, scratching his head, throwing his arms up, and pacing like a man searching for answers. City's dominance seemed to fade, leaving fans wondering if the magic had run out. Defensive problem. City likes to play with a high defensive line, keeping their defenders close to the midfield. This works well against teams that don't attack much, but it's risky against fast counter-attacks. Leicester City used this weakness and made City's defense look shaky. Fullbacks and midfield issues. Pep Guardiola loves using inverted fullbacks like João Cancelo or Kyle Walker, who moves into the open midfield to help control the game. But when City loses the ball, this leaves their wings open for speedy attackers to attack. Teams have been seen to target these weak spots with long passes. Also, when Rodri isn't playing, City struggles in midfield. He is the guy who protects the defense and keeps the game flowing. Without him, City looks messy and mistakes happen more often. Jack Grealish's struggles. Now let's talk about Jack Grealish. He works like a speed breaker for City. He is the most expensive player in City's history, but his performances have been pretty bad. He is too slow in attack. Instead of speeding things up, he slows City down, letting defenses get back into position. Now let's talk about Erling Haaland's role. Now Erling Haaland, what a goal-scoring machine. But let's be honest, sometimes it feels like all he does is stand in the box and wait. He is an amazing player when the ball comes to him, but outside of scoring, he doesn't do much else. We all know he is a great finisher, but he needs to help out in the build-up play too, instead of standing there like a statue. So you might be wondering, how can City improve? City must defend smarter, drop the defensive line back a bit against teams that love counterattacks. Mix up the midfield. Let players like Bernardo Silva or Phil Foden play more centrally to bring up creativity and energy. Better wing play. Grealish must be replaced by Doku or Savinho to create more chances, run at defenders and move the ball quicker. Rest and rotate. With so many matches, City need to give younger players chances. Recent changes. City is trying to fix these problems. In their 4-1 win over West Ham, they looked much better. Players moved much faster and Haaland scored like he always does. But Pep still thinks they can do more, especially when it comes to keeping the ball and staying calm under pressure. So let's talk about my opinion. I still think that Man City is one of the best teams in the world. They've had a tough time, but Pep is a genius, and I'm sure he'll fix it. Teams are challenging Man City more. But that's just a part of football. Grealish, he has skills, but he needs to be replaced. I do not see what Pep sees in him, but I think Savinho or Doku is a much better option. And Haaland is incredible, but maybe show some movement off the ball too. City will bounce back, no doubt about it. What do you think? Can City solve these problems and dominate again? Let me know in the comments below. This is Sarim Unfiltered. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for more.